Good morning students. Today I am Kita from PPA school going to share next video with you on letter writing. As letter writing is considered as one of the most important topic either for examination purpose we can say, or for academic purpose. For these two purposes, letter writing is considered as most important part. Fine, now I will tell you what do you mean by letter writing. A letter is a written piece of paper. A letter is a written piece of paper that can be handwritten, or printed paper. That can be handwritten or printed paper. Now see. A letter is a written piece of paper. Written piece of paper. Are you getting? Written, where we keep on writing something. And that can be handwritten. It can be written by someone or it can be printed by someone. That is why it's written or printed paper. Are you getting my point? It is written piece of paper that can be handwritten, means written by somebody, or a printed paper. After writing, it is printed by someone. Fine. Now, two types of letters are there. First one is formal letter. Second one is informal letter. Now, for today, we are going to share about formal letter only. What is formal letter? Its format, how to write, and I will give you an example also. Tomorrow we'll continue informal letter so that you people can understand it very well. Okay, students? Now, formal letter. Formal letters are way to communicate your perception of various issues. Now I'll tell you, I'll explain. Now comes perception. Perception means what we perceive, what ideas come in our mind. That is called as perception. Means formal letter is a way, is a method by which we can communicate. Communicate means we can share our ideas of various serious issues. Like serious issues we share with manager. You can say higher authorities, clear? Manager, fine, director, editor, and so on. Police, deputy manager, deputy commissioner, all these are the higher authorities to whom we share or we write formal letter. That is why they are considered as formal letter. Or one thing more I want to tell, that where we add formalities, we are doing formal letter where we add formalities. formalities, that is considered as formal letter. Means we need to add some formalities for them to write the letter. Is it clear, students? Okay, fine. Now I'm going to share format. Now is it clear what do you mean by formal letter? Okay. Now we are going to do format. Okay. Format of formal letter. Now, first of all, what you have to do is you have to please pay attention. You have to keep these things in mind that I am telling you now. Now, first one is sender's address. Now, first one is you have to write is sender's address. Sender's address. Sender's address means a person who is sending you a letter. A person who is writing a letter. That is sender's address. You have to write it in the left side. You have to write on the left side. And it is followed by date. What do you have to do? You have to leave line here. You have to leave line in formal letter. Please mind these things. First of all, you will write sender's address. Then you will leave line. Fine. Then you will write down date. Date like I just give you an example. 27 October 2020. This is just an example. You can write like this the date. Now again you have to leave line. Then you have to write receiver's address. Fine. Receiver's address. Receivers means to whom we are sending a letter. Fine. This is known as receiver's address. Again you have to leave a line. Again you have to leave a line. Then comes salutation. Then comes salutation. Now, salutation means we are greeting someone like dear sir, dear ma'am, respected sir, like this. But one thing I'll tell you, if you are not sure about the gender, you can put sir like this. Dear sir. If you are not sure about the gender. If you are sure about the gender, then obviously you are going to write like this. But these things you have to write down on the left side of a page. Fine. Then comes, you have written like this, then comes, again you have to leave line. Then you have to write here, subject. Subject means you have to mention a problem in 6 to 8 words only. Mention problem in 6 to 8 words. You don't need to elaborate. You don't need to elaborate the subject. Just you have to write the catchy subject as if I have told you in the article writing. You just have to write down the catchy subject that you have to mention the problem in 6 to 8 words. The reader will obviously understand that. Fine. I will give you an example, then you will be easy to understand. Fine. This is just the format, upper part. Now comes your body of letter. I just going to rub this. Now comes body of letter. Now the main thing, the content. Now body of letter. Body of letter. Body of letter should be 3 to 5 paragraphs. 3 to 5 paragraphs. Now, body of letter will be mentioned in 3 to 5 paragraphs. What you are going to mention in body paragraph? See, first one is introduction. First one is introduction. Introduction means you have to introduce yourself as well as your problem briefly. As well as your problem briefly. Like this, you have to write down the first paragraph. Fine, introduction. Now second comes main content, what we are going to share. Second is main content. Now main content is cause and effect problems. What is the cause and what that cause is giving the effects? That is cause and effects. Fine. Now third one is it's up to you. It's up to you, students. You can elaborate these things in 2 or 3 paragraphs also. But these things that I am telling you, that should be added in that. Please mind this thing. Now, third one is conclusion. Third one is conclusion. Means you have to suggest the others. You have to give the ideas for solving the problem. Solution of the problem. Solution of या फिर suggestions of problems. Fine. After that, what you have to do is you have to write down thanking you. You have to write down thanking you. Now again you can leave line here and then you have to write down complimentary clause. You have to write down complimentary clause. Now complimentary clause is yours faithfully or truly. Yours faithfully or truly. I am going to tell you the method how to write this also. Do's and don'ts of complimentary clause also I will tell you. Then here you will write down the signature. Signature. Then name of sender. Then here designation. Here designation. Fine. This is the ending of your letter. But the things you have to keep in mind for complimentary clause, I will definitely tell you. Now, do's and don'ts of complimentary clause. Look here. You have to write yours faithfully. Now, one thing you have to keep in mind. You never have to write like this. Never ever. This is a wrong. This is considered as wrong one. You just have to write like this as I have written yours. Now, second word you are writing. The letter of second word should be small. You never have to write like this. Faithfully. Never ever. You just have to write this letter should be small. Please, like this. Yours. See, here no apostrophe S. Yours F should be small. Faithfully. Please keep these things in mind.